Hello everyone and welcome to the program Talk Sport on Global Television. I am Samuel Odi. Many thanks for joining on to this edition of the program. Lots of excitement happening behind the scene and lots of action set to take place today in Abuja as Dove Notch tennis competitions or championship lights up the city of the Federal Capital Territory. The 5th edition of the annual Dove Notch Open Tennis Championship served on Monday will return on July the 19th as the tennis court of the Moshood Abiola National Stadium here in Abuja. Top-ranking Nigerian tennis proteges who have over the years participated in the tournament are expected to grace this edition with professional alum. President of the Nigerian Tennis Federation, Dayo Akindoju, acknowledged the impact of the tournament in developing bruises in tennis stars. So looking at this angle now, lots of improvement is happening in the world of tennis, and we'll be having much conversations around this immediately after this break. Stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us. If you just joined, this is still Talk Sports. Before we went on the break, David Notch Table Tennis Championship was returned back, set to kickstart yesterday, but it will be returning back on the 19th of July as we are set to see a whole lot of individuals and top tennis players who will be gracing this edition. The president of the Table Tennis Federation in Nigeria has promised that this year's 5th edition of the tournament would be nothing less than spectacular, as we are set to see a whole lot of individuals and also participants make themselves available for this tournament. A whole lot has been happening in the world of tennis. We saw Aruna Padri earlier in the year participating in the WTT. Yes, many thanks for staying with us. Now we're still talking sports, and we sincerely apologize for that quick technical break that we had to take. So moving on, we're talking yellow and greens now, as yellow and green sets for the parallel of African cricket tournament. Nigeria's senior men cricket team, the yellow greens, will slug it out with the hosts Uganda, Kenya and Namibia and the United Arab Emirates in the second edition of the Parallel of African T20 series, which will be played from July the 17th to the 27th. The tournament is organized by the Ugandan Cricket Association and will feature 5 teams. It is the first tournament the yellow and greens will feature in 2025 ahead of the head coach Steve Tikolo has also unveiled a 14-man team for the tournament, with the crucial 2026 T20 World Cup qualifier ahead. The team has been gearing up at the Tafawa Balewa Square overhaul before departing for Uganda early hours of Monday. The Power of African T20 series will be played in a double round robin format, and the winner decided based on points accrued. So looking at this now, the T20 and then the yellow and greens men's senior team are set and they are ready to go, participate in this tournament. Looking at it now, the yellow and greens have been getting themselves ready. Preparation started earlier in the month of May ahead of this competition. We saw last year in the Law African Games, where the first time ever we featuring in the tournament, the yellow and greens female counterparts came out with bronze medal, finishing third in the competition. We saw the trajectory continued as they went to Malaysia for the world tournament as well. They finished in the semi-final stage without advancing to the final. So all of these build-ups have been to, have taken them far and wide up to this stage where we are seeing that they will be participating also in Uganda, and then we are hoping to see a very, very swift competition. We're hoping to see them participate and hopefully, be crowned champions of this tournament. So looking at it from those angles now, cricket is a sport that is being adopted on a daily basis here in Nigeria, and we are hoping to see that the yellow and greens will give the youth, the young lads, more reasons why they should be playing cricket. So moving away from that, let's talk WAFCON 2024, as all quarterfinal matches has been fully confirmed with few features. The teams that will feature in the quarterfinal of the ongoing Women's African Cup of All Nations are now confirmed. This follows the conclusion of the group stages as at last night, where Ghana booked their spot with a comprehensive 4-1 thrashing over Tanzania. South Africa thumped Mali 4-0 to finish top of Group C, and the defending champions will now take on Senegal in the last 8, while Ghana will play Algeria. Mali will come up against the host Morocco, and 9-time champions Nigeria will face Zambia. Moving on, still talking about the features which we're expected to see. WAFCON qualifiers features will be played from Friday, as Nigeria will take on Zambia at the Casablanca Stadium by 4 p.m. Nigerian time, while Morocco will be playing later in the day against Mali in Rabat by 7 p.m. Then later on Saturday, Algeria will take on Ghana, and South Africa will take on Senegal in the quarterfinal stages. Then moving on